Hello, good morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. To all our viewers in Facebook, good morning. And good morning also to our speakers for today, Sir Leo and Sir John. Good morning. Mo follow la si Sir Hans. Okay na si Sir Hans.
Okay, so
Good
good
morning to all
morning.
our viewers. And thank you for spending your Sunday with us. If in case kay ubay-ubay man ang nagpa-register, so if in case na ay mga uh, complications sa schedule, you can always recheck na visit our YouTube channel. Okay, so if na ay shout out or greetings, you can always comment para akong i-acknowledge. And good morning, Jupiter Abiharon. Good morning. So before ta mag-start, ako song pasultion ng akong mga speakers for today to check pod kung ang mic is okay ba. I will start with Sir Leo.
Hi, good morning, everyone. So, for this happy morning, I hope that you will enjoy our free webinar this morning, all about Microsoft application. So, sit back and relax, and just go with the flow and have fun in watching and applying your skills in the Microsoft application this morning.
Yes, thank you, Sir Leo. How about Sir John?
All right, so good morning, everyone. Have a blessed Sunday. Thank you so much for attending our free webinar for today. I hope that you will learn a thing or two with our discussions, and I hope you have fun learning as well.
Sure na sure they will learn something new today. Kung beginners pa, no problem. Kung pro na, no problem lang gihapon. And of course, Sir Hans,
Hello, good morning, Sir Leo, Ma'am Nian, and Sir John, and everyone who is watching our stream. A pleasant morning to everyone. I hope you will be enjoying the webinar today. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Sir Leo and Mama Nian.
yes, thank you, Sir Hans. So we will hear more of our speakers later on. So we will have three topics for today. Microsoft products. So the first topic would be Microsoft Word, followed by Microsoft PowerPoint and Microsoft Excel. So the reason for this, kay these are the basic applications na we use kung may you be a student, a teacher, or kanang finding job. So ato gini siyang magamit ang tulo. So, and of course again kay because as promised, I will greet sa mga viewers nato just a little bit of our time, 1 minute greetings lang sa atong viewers to say thank you also and good morning sa atong mga viewers. Si Christine, Richelyn, and Gretchen. And shout out sa akong mga taga City Central teachers. Thank you for supporting our free webinar. So para gid ni siya sa ato ano because karon we are in the digital world and dili gyud ta palupig. So kung unsay need sa time, ato jud na siyang studyhan and cope up with the time also. Okay, so are we all set? Murag all set na gyud ta and also our viewers. So if you want shout out later on, pwede ra gyud mo comment niya ako ra nang i-take down notes while ang atong first speaker no nag-share sa topic for today. And if you have questions, pwede sad i-comment na daan and then later on ako nang i-acknowledge every after topic, end of the topic, o naatay open forum para dili ra dayon malimtan ang inyong mga questions. Okay, so all clear? So ready na ta? Atong Sunday, let's make it productive by learning something new to us. Okay, remember technology is innovating gid siya so dili siya mo stop. So as we humans we need to learn pod dili ta mo stop nga kamao na ta dinang gapita maura na siya. No, naa siya innovation from time to time, so we need to be updated. Okay, so with that we are now going to have our Our first topic is about Microsoft Word. Now, commonly used, no, application. May it be sa workplace or sa atong klase. Our first speaker is a dedicated and hardworking public school teacher. He is also a school ICT coordinator and a Google Products and Microsoft Office 365 trainer at Cebu City Division. So nag-start na ni siya last year pa no og train. So until now gi-continue gihapon for the love of job and for the love of technology. And a Microsoft innovative educator. Ladies and gentlemen, our first speaker, Sir John Christopher S. Caballes. Take it away, Sir John.
Okay, so good morning, everyone. So my name is John Christopher Escaballes, a public school teacher of Pamutan Integrated School, as well as the school ICT coordinator. I am also the Google Products and Microsoft Office 365 trainer, which I just started last year, and the Microsoft Innovative Educator. So I will be discussing to you Microsoft Word. For the beginners or for those who are new to Microsoft Word, this will be an overview of my discussion. For those who are veterans or professionals in Microsoft Word, this will be sort of a preview of Microsoft Word. Before I begin, I would like to give a shout out to Miss Christine Gela. Hi, Christine. For those who don't know, she's the cousin of my wife. So, hi. Okay, so let us start with Microsoft Word. Okay, so what is Microsoft Word? Our best works begin with an idea. With Microsoft Word, it helps us bring our ideas to life. So, create and edit professional quality write ups and documents such as brochures, letters, learning activities, quizzes, and etc. And save your documents and collaborate with other writers. So, what are our objectives for today? So, we're going to manipulate Microsoft Word using its features. We are going to create an output using Microsoft Word using the navigated features and tools. And we're going to show interest, cooperation, and open mindedness during the activities. Take note before we begin, I will be discussing a short overview of the application. If I'm going to discuss everything about Microsoft Word, it might take 3 days to finish. Okay? So, let us start. When you open Microsoft Word, this is what you're going to see. This is what we call the Microsoft Word interface. And in that interface, there are different parts. So let's start from the top. We have the title bar. In the title bar, we have the quick access toolbar. This is where you're going to save, undo, or redo your files. Okay? We also have the document title. This is where you're going to write the title of your file or document. To the right, we have the control buttons. This is where you are going to minimize, maximize, or close the Microsoft Word application. Down below, we have what we called as a ribbon. So a ribbon contains multiple commands to enhance or improve your document. I will discuss this a bit more after this slide, okay? Next, we have the document, the text area. This is where you're going to create your wonderful piece or your wonderful article or selection. And last but not the least, down below, we have the status bar. This is where you're going to see the number of pages, the word count, and the view distance. So you're going to see how many words have you written or how many words have you typed in Microsoft Word. Okay, let us proceed with the ribbon. So again, the ribbon contains multiple tabs which you can find near the top of the word window. Each tab contains several groups of commands. For example, The font group on the Home tab contains commands for formatting text in your document. So I will show you a sample here in my Microsoft Word. So let me check if you can see it. Okay, just a moment. Okay, here we go. So this is the ribbon in Microsoft Word. So you have different tabs. These are what we call tabs. So the file, home, insert, design, layout, references, so on and so forth. Okay? So for home, this is where you are going to find the font group, the paragraph group, wherein you're going to adjust the paragraph to make it much more pleasing to the eye. We have different styles. You can edit. For newer versions of Microsoft Word, we also have the Adobe Acrobat, wherein you can change the Word document into a PDF. We also have Dictate. This is one of the features I will be discussing later on. Editor, another feature that I will be discussing later on, and reuse files. Okay, for insert, this is where you're going to put tables from Excel. You can put pictures. You can put pictures from your laptop or your computer. You can also put pictures from online. You can also insert different shapes. You can also insert a video as well as an audio file. Okay. We can also insert equations and symbols for those who are into math. Okay? We also have design. This is where you're going to change the different themes of your Microsoft Word to make it more decorative or make it more beautiful to the viewer. You can also add a watermark. You can also change the page color, and you can also put different borders. Also, we have layout. This is where you're going to have, or you're going to put margins. So you can choose different margins that you want. You can also change the orientation from portrait to landscape. Right here. So I'm going to change it to portrait. You can also change the size to your liking. So let's say, for example, if you're going to print your document in a short bond paper, you would go with letter. For long, it can be legal or 8.5 by 13 or A4. Okay? And references. This is for the students or the teachers or even some of you who are doing thesis work or having their research. Okay? So this reference tab is very useful for us, especially if we are going to conduct a research. So it's much easier for us to do our thesis. Okay? So let us continue. Now we are going to proceed to the backstage view. Okay, so what is a backstage view? So the backstage view gives you various options for saving, opening a file, printing, and sharing your document. To access the backstage view, click the File tab on the ribbon. Okay, I'll give you a sample here. So this is what you're going to see in the backstage view. Okay, so going back here, I'm just going to click the File tab, and this is what I'm going to see. This is the backstage view. So again, in the backstage view, this is where we're going to save the document as a Word file or even a different format. We can export it as a PDF file, we can print the document, and we can adjust the options such as customizing the ribbon or changing the autocorrect settings. So Microsoft Word has an autocorrect system already. Okay? Now, let us continue with templates. So, template is a pre-designed document where you can use to create a new document quickly. Templates often include custom formatting and designs so that they can save you a lot of time and effort when starting a new project. Okay, so templates, it's very easy for us to use because we don't need to create designs, or we don't need to spend our time trying to decorate our document. Instead, we are just going to use a template. So how do we create a document from a template? Okay, so what we're going to do is click the file to access the backstage view, then select new. Next, several templates will appear below the blank document option. You can also use the search bar to find something more specific. In our example here, we are going to search for a flyer template. Take note that there are templates that need internet connection for you to download it. Okay? So when you find something you like, select the template to preview it. Okay? So once you click the template, you will see this menu. So a preview of the template will appear. Click create to use the selected template. Again, you there are some templates that need internet connection for you to download the template before you can use it. Okay? So a new document will appear with the selected template. So let's have a short demo, okay? So here we are already at the backstage view. So I want to create a new template. So again, I'm going to type in flyer. I'm just going to press enter. And as you can see, there are different templates that you can use. You see? So they're very beautiful, they're very decorative, they're very amazing to watch, right? So let's say, okay, I'm gonna choose this because my daughter is almost going to have her birthday this March. So I want this, but instead of the baptism, I want it to have like a birthday flyer. Okay, so I want to use this, so I can just click it and just click create. Take note here, there is a download size. Okay, once again, you need internet connection for you to download the template. So I'm just going to click create, and I already have my document from the template. So it's easy as that to create a document. Okay? Now, let us proceed with the different features of Microsoft Word. So here we have the following features that I will be discussing to you right now. Okay? So this is not all the features of Microsoft Word. This is our some which are important in your everyday use of Microsoft Word. Okay? So first we have dictate, editor, researcher, proofing, translate, and read aloud. Okay, so let us begin with our first feature. We have dictate. Okay, so what is dictate? So dictate is a feature that is similar to speech to text. Have you ever tried using Google Assistants, or for those iPhone users, a Siri, wherein if you're going to talk to your phone, it will automatically generate a text, right? So it's very similar to that in Microsoft Word. So again, dictate is a feature that is similar to speech to text. Instead of typing, you can just create a document through speaking. Wow, how accessible is that? Instead of just typing, you can just talk on the microphone, and then you can generate sorry, you can generate a selection or an article. So how do we do dictate? How do we create a document with dictate? Okay, so first open a new document, then in the home tab, click dictate. Choose the language, of course English, then start dictating. This is where you're going to speak. Okay, take note in number 5, insert punctuation anytime by saying them explicitly. It means that if you're going to end a sentence, you need to end it by saying period. If you're going to add a comma, you need to say comma. So that is what it means when we say insert a punctuation anytime by saying them explicitly. Number 6, if there are any mistakes during your dictation, you can just simply check, or you can simply correct them with your keyboard. Okay? And if you are done with the dictation, just click the X icon on the dictation toolbar, or pressing the ribbon again. Okay? So here are samples. So first, we create a blank document. Next, in the Home tab, we are going to click Dictate, and we are going to select the language, which is English. Okay? After clicking the language, we're just going to click the Dictate icon. After that, you are going to start dictating, and then you are done. Okay? So I will give a demonstration. So here, okay. So here, go to Home tab, click Dictate, and I will start, okay? Hello, period. My name is John, period. I am 25 years old, period. See? And that is the beauty of Dictate. So as you can see, it's not actually that perfect enough, because as you can see, am is all capitalized. So you can just adjust it using your keyboard. So I'm going to type it here. I am. Okay. And again, in step number 5, you're going to insert the punctuation mark by saying it explicitly. As you can hear, I've kept on saying period, right? So that is how you use Dictate. Okay. You have time to try it out, or you have time to explore it by just pausing the video right now, and after that we can continue with our discussion. Okay, so you will be given time to explore this feature. Okay, so let us continue with editor. Okay, so before that, I would like to apologize in advance for the outside noise that I am having right now. I hope that my voice is clear enough for you to hear. Sir Leo, Sir Hans, is my voice clear enough to be heard? Oh no. Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I was a bit worried for a minute, because I thought that I was talking too much for the past 20 minutes and then there is no audio. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sir Hans and Sir Leo. Okay, so let us continue with editor. So, editor checks for spelling, grammar, and writing suggestions. For those who are not very proficient in the English language, this is a very useful feature for you. Okay? So, to use the editor feature, we are going to prepare a selection. That means you're going to create a document. Okay, thank you so much. We can hear. Thank you so much, Sir Jupiter, for that. So we're going to prepare a selection, go to home and click editor. Okay. So you have already made an article or a selection, and then there are incorrect spellings or incorrect grammar. Okay. So you can see the suggestions or the corrections in both grammar and spelling for your reference. When you are done checking, click OK. Okay. So here we have a selection here. We're just going to click the editor feature. And once we click it, you will see this editor tab on the right side. Okay. So as you can see here, on the upper part of the editor tab, we have the editor score. As you can see now, it's only 73%. It means that this is the percentage of the correctness of your article. It is to see if your article or your selection is grammatically correct with correct spelling. Okay? So at the bottom part, we have the different corrections. We have spelling and grammar. Okay? You can check here if you want to see where are the incorrect grammar, incorrect spelling in your selection. But you can easily see in the document because of the blue and red underlines. Okay? If you see those blue and red underlines in your selection, it means there are errors in grammar and spelling. Okay? So let's say we have clicked the spelling error. So once you click the spelling error, it will direct you to the text or sentence that contains the error as well as the suggested correction. So as you can see here, Microsoft Word detected where the error is located, and then below in the arrow here, if you can see the arrow, it gives you the suggestion on to correct the error. Okay, so by just simply clicking it, it will correct the error. Okay, same goes with grammar. Okay, so if you're just going to click grammar, then it will direct you to the text or sentence that has the grammatical error as well as the suggestion. So just simply clicking it and then done. So once all of the corrections are finished, Microsoft Word will pop up a message which has the message of you have finished reviewing editor's suggestion. It means that you have finished editing your selection. So once you click OK, then it is done. That is how you use the editor. I'll give you a demo right here. So we have here the same document. Okay, so we have here the same document as the sample a while ago. So here I'm just going to click the editor tab. Okay, so the editor tab here, at now it is 69%. So as you can see in the corrections, there is only one spelling error and 5 grammar errors. Okay, so I'm just going to click spelling, and as you can see here, it highlighted the text that contains the error as well as the suggestion. So just by clicking it, it clears the error. So let's proceed with grammar as well. So I'm just going to click the suggestion, and then it proceeds to the next error. So no need to find the error because it automatically proceeds to the next error after correcting it. So just simply click, click, okay, okay, and then just going to click. As you can see here, you have finished reviewing editor's suggestions. So just click OK, and then the editor score is 100%, which means that you have corrected your selection. Okay, so again, you will have the time to explore or use this feature by pausing the video, and after that you can continue with our discussion. Okay, next. This feature is one of the most important features in regards to research making or thesis making. This is what we call the researcher tab. The researcher feature. So this is the researcher feature. This is where you are going to copy, and you are going to cite the different articles based on what you are researching. Okay, so you don't need to go to Google anymore. You don't need to go to different web browsers just to search. You can just simply search the article that you're looking for in Microsoft Word. Wow, it's much easier. So how do we do it? Okay, how do we use the researcher feature? So first, we are going to go to the reference tab. Okay, so in the reference tab, in the reference group, choose researcher. In the search box, type a keyword for a topic you are looking for and press enter. The results pane shows a list of sources you can use in your document. Choose a topic in the results pane to explore in detail. Once you have opened the journal of your choice, so there are different articles. It can be can be news, it can be journals. So we're going to set journal as an example. Okay. So once you have opened the journal of your choice, you will be given the option to open the whole article in your browser, or you can just simply copy and paste on your document. Okay, sir, dili tama ko na sir, because it's copy and paste. Are we going to commit plagiarism? Okay, that is in number 5. Once finished, you can simply add the source as a citation. So we need to add the citation because that is very important when looking for articles. Citations and references are very important. So you can add the source as a citation by first tapping the plus icon on the upper right corner of the article, or by clicking the add this source as a citation on the bottom part of the article. So I'll show you pictures here. Here, first we're going to click the reference tab and then the researcher icon. Once you open the researcher, once you click the researcher icon, you will proceed to this tab here. So 1, research; 2, add sources; 3, sources automatically be cited. And then you are going to type here the topic that you're going to search for. So here, this is an example, childhood obesity. Since I am teaching MAPE, so I am teaching health. So it is a part of a research for childhood obesity. Once I type in childhood obesity and press enter, I will get to see a list on different journals, different articles for me to use as a reference. So I'm going to choose the first one here in the journals. And once I click it, it will proceed to the article itself. Okay. So now I have the option to open it in the browser or just simply copying and paste it. So in my for in my choice, I choose to copy the article and paste it in my Word document. Okay, now I am now committing plagiarism. So what am I going to do? Oops. Okay, to do that, we just simply click the plus icon on the upper right corner, or the add this source as a citation. If I'm going to click either of the two, it will proceed to create a bibliography or my reference. So it's as simple as that. You're going to search for an article, and then you're going to copy it and paste it on your document and just simply add the source as a citation, and then you already have a article with its reference. So that is how easy it is to use it when you have your research or thesis. So you don't need to look for, okay, when was this article created? Who are the authors of this article? You just simply click a button and then it automatically generates the reference. Life is now easy with Microsoft Word. So again, here are the steps, and I will give a demo. So here we're going to use the document here. Go to the reference tab and click researcher. Okay, so start here. So let's say, okay, I'm going to use the same, what do we call this? I'm going to use the same topic, which is childhood obesity. So just type it in there and then just press enter. So as you can see here, we have different sources. We have relevant topics. We also have the different sources. So we have websites. We also have journals. I prefer journals. So I'm just going to choose different journals here. So let's say this one. I'm going to click. And once I click it, I can now see the article itself. So I'm just going to copy, then paste it right down. And after that, I'm just going to click add this source as a citation, and it generates its very own bibliography or reference. Sir, what happens here if I'm going to click it again? So this is what you're going to see. If I'm going to click it again, it's the same thing. Okay? So the first time you click it, you will generate a bibliography. The second time you click it, it will generate a citation when you are going to, if you're going to create an article. Okay? So that is how you use the researcher feature. Any questions with the researcher? Oh, sorry. So again, you have time to explore the researcher feature by just pausing the video again. And if you are done, we can continue with the discussion. Okay, now we have proofing. In my honest opinion, this is one of the best features in Microsoft Word. Why? I'll give you an example. So, have you ever experienced creating a very nice header for your document? This would be an example. See, it took me like 10 to 20 minutes to create this type of. Okay, just a moment. Okay, so let's say you have created a very beautiful header for your topic. Okay, and then it took me 10 to 20 minutes to create this. But then I just simply delete it. Or I close the document without saving it. Okay, so I'm just going to close the document here. So don't save. Uh-oh, I did not save the document. So what am I going to do? What if I told you there's a simple way for you to recreate the header itself? So I'm just going to type any word and then just press enter and then voila, magic. Microsoft Word is magic. So how did I do it? This, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of proofing. Okay? So, how do we do proofing? The first step is we are going to prepare the details. In my case, I prepared the header of my template. Next, we are going to highlight the details, meaning we're going to select everything. So Control A, which is select all, and then Control C, which is copy. Now we are very used to Control C, Control V, copy paste, right? Next, we go to the file, which means we're going to the backstage view. Click on options and then click on proofing. Click autocorrect options and then find the word replace. This part here in number 6, write 2 or 3 letters or initials. This part, you need to write at least 2 to 3 words that are not part of the English vocabulary. So it can be just 2 letters, 2 initials, or 2 consonants. Because if you're going to type this, it's more like a code, wherein if you're going to type this, it will automatically generate the detail that you have created. Okay? For the same example that I have, that was a word that is not part of the English vocabulary. This is HDAR, and then it generates the header. So if you're done making a 2 to 3 letter or initials, just click replace, click yes, okay, and okay. So in the blank document, type in the initials or the code that you have created and press enter, and you will get the detail or the copied detail. So here, this is an example. So you are going to highlight everything. So Control A, proceed with options. Just click the options. And once you click the options, this is what you're going to see. So just on the left side, just click on proofing and then autocorrect options. Once you're done with autocorrect options, just simply click here, replace, and then type in the initials. Okay? Once you type in the initials here, you can just simply click OK, because it will automatically paste the document or the selection that you have copied. Okay? So just press so right there, you can see there, CS means the Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education. So this is like your header. So just by typing CS, it will automatically generate Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, the header. Okay? So just simply click OK if you are done, and I will give you a demo. So again, how do I use this? Just Control A, simply select all, and then copy. Control C, don't forget to copy. Then proceed to File. Down below here, the options. Go to Proofing, Autocorrect Options, and then here, Replace. I already have, okay, as you can see here, I already have 3 samples. I already have 3 samples here. If I'm going to type it here, and then let's say I'm going to add another one. Okay, so as you can see here, I replaced it, but there's no text. It means that I can just simply add the copied text. So I type in the code here. Let's say I'm going to type it with 3 HDH. So HDH, just simply add. And as you can see here, if I type HDH, it will automatically generate my header. Just click OK, OK, and let's try H. Okay, I will show it close to you. HDH. Just press enter. Oops. Okay, just a moment. I think I forgot something. I type. Okay, okay. I think the reason why it didn't type because there's already a code that has the same format as what I've written. Okay, so if I type header again, so it generates another one. I type HDH, it won't, because header, HDAR and HDH have the same format. So that is why I can't generate using HDH. That was a very bad sample. So again, so just simply typing HDAR. Once again, I apologize for the outside noise. The dogs are barking right now because it's Sunday. So just simply typing a certain code, you can generate your very own selection or copied selection. Okay? So once again, you have time to explore this by just pausing the video, and after that, we can continue. Okay. Okay, let us continue right now with. Okay. So now let us continue with translate. So you don't need to go to Google Chrome anymore just to translate a text. Instead, you can just simply translate it in Microsoft Word. So translate a content into a different language using the Microsoft Translator online service. So how are we going to translate it? So first, we're going to prepare a selection, then highlight the selection or a part of the selection. Next, go to the Review tab, then click Translate. So click the Translate selection. Then on the Translator pane, click Selection from English to any language preference you want. In our example, we're going to use from English to Filipino. Okay, then click Insert. So here in the Review tab, just simply click Translate and then Translate selection. So the translator pane will open, and then in the selection you can choose the different language that you're going to translate it to. So here it is detected that it is English, and then we translate it into Filipino. So as you can see here, from English it translates into Filipino. Let's do an example, okay? So we're going to use the same document here. We all know the high school life. So I'm going to select this one, okay? I'm going to select the second paragraph and then go to Review, click Translate, and Translate Selection. Simply click that. So it will load the translator pane. Then from English, here detected, I'm going to click, change it. So we have different languages. You can change it to Japanese, you can change it to Chinese. You can change it to, okay, here we go, Filipino. So as you can see here, it now translates into Filipino. And one of the unique things in Microsoft Word translation is that if you're going to hover your mouse, if you're going to move your mouse here, it will highlight the word that is being translated, or the, what do you call this, the phrase that is being translated. So notice, people, see, if you can see here, it is highlighting every phrase from Filipino to English. Okay, so once I am sufficed with the translation, I'm just going to click Insert, and then from English on the first paragraph, I now have Tagalog or Filipino in the second paragraph. So that is how easy it is to translate from English to any other language that you would like. Okay, so that is how you use translate. Okay. So we are now down to our last, what do you call it? We are now down to our last feature, which is read aloud. This is very useful, especially for us who are, what do you call this, who are have difficulty in reading. For those who have very difficult eyesight, or for those who cannot listen very well, this is a very unique feature that Microsoft has for to improve your reading and listening skills. Okay, so read aloud. So to do read aloud, just simply prepare a selection and then, or document, go to Review and click read aloud. So this is an example here. I'm going to show you a demo. So I'm going to use the first paragraph. Go to Review and click read aloud. Okay, I'll pause it. Can you listen to the audio? Can you hear the audio of the read aloud feature? Okay, so we have a question from Sir Jupiter. Sir, yung Microsoft Translation, mag-function. Mag-function la ba yan pag may internet connection? Okay, so that is actually a very interesting question, sir. Actually, I actually want to try that later. So maybe after my discussion, I will try it because I haven't experienced it yet using translation offline. So I would like to try it after my discussion so that I can reply to you if it works with or without internet connection. Okay, sir? Okay. So again, this is how we use read aloud. Just highlight the selection, go to review, and click read aloud. Okay, so the first feature we discussed was speech to text. Now we have gone full circle. The last feature we have is now text to speech. Okay, so you can actually change the voice of the speaker. So let's say I want a woman. So let's say, as you can see here, we have three speakers. We have David, the first one. We can also have Zira. So just okay. We also have Mark. Okay. So let's say I want to have a slower reading speed. So I can just simply adjust it here. So let's say I want my speaker to read fast. Okay, that was too fast. Okay. Okay, that is how you use read aloud. Let's try in Tagalog. Let's try in Filipino if it reads aloud as well. Okay, so as you can see here, something popped up here which reads, this document includes text in language that doesn't match the text-to-speech voice on your computer. So it means that it can't it can't actually read aloud in other languages. Maybe some, but not all languages. So example here in Filipino, it can't really read aloud in Filipino because the grammar, the diction, and the intonation is incorrect, as well as the pronunciation. Okay, so we're just going to use English. Okay, so that is how you use read aloud. Okay, and with that, I'll leave you a quote. Don't be afraid to give your best to what seemingly are small jobs. Every time you conquer one, it makes you that much stronger. If you do the little jobs well, the big ones will tend to care for themselves. By William Patton. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, that would be all for my discussion. Thank you so much and have an awesome Sunday.
Thank you so much, Word Master, Sir John. Word Master as in the MS Word. So gone are those days no nga we just type our documents plainly. So kinahanglan na gyud nato i-master ang atong word skills kay to show our unique self ato sang ipakita sa atong document nga gihimo. Nya ato sang i-apply ang quote nga work hard but work smarter. So that's why ang katong innovation sa Microsoft Word no nga katong text to speech read aloud, unsa pa to, proofing. So one way of working smarter para mas madali ta. So if you are in the field like sa ako ang case, among case diri no kay puro man mi public school teacher, it's very important nga na ay shortcut pero with quality. So mao sa gibuhat sa Microsoft Word. Okay, so shortcut nga to make our work easier and faster. Okay, so we just kanang need to familiarize the steps. And of course, no problem. Kay naman ni siya sa atong YouTube channel, you can always rewatch and then follow the steps, simple steps, basic steps, and then pause the video and then you can perform the steps again para ma-master. Okay? Familiarization is the key to mastery. Matod pa, di ba, Sir John?
Yes,
Yes.
familiarization is the key.
Yes, so question a question was raised earlier. Unya, dayon na answer naman ni Sir. Anyways, gitry sa diri if kung wala internet connection na aba naanad banggod tanong nga atong laptop is connected na gyud sa internet. So, mao na siyang na-mislook. But anyways, later, Sir Jupiter, your question will be answered. Gitry pa na siya as of the moment karon. So, amo kang balikan. And if you have more questions, you can just type sa comment section sa YouTube. Pwede kaayo and we will answer. Sir John is willing to answer ang atong word master. So, don't worry nana, pwede na inyo matry and rewatch sa atong YouTube channel. Okay, so hello sad sa atong silent viewers no nga ni PM lang nga naade ay sila naghatag og feedback, wala ra ni comment sa YouTube. Thank you so much for staying with us. And again, you are watching our training workshop on Microsoft Office application and Google platform. So this kay 2 days man ni siya. So for today, ang ato rang gi-focus is Microsoft Office applications, and for the next Sunday mao na tong adto ta sa atong Google platforms. Okay, so while waiting, ni congratulate sila nimo sir. Daghan kay kag applause diri sa YouTube comments. Congratulations Sir John. Na-mute ka Sir John, na-mute ka. Warag
Hello.
wala pa ka
Okay,
ng tingog.
okay na. Okay na.
Okay na sir. Okay, loud and
Okay,
clear na.
so thank you so much everyone for the warm applause. It is a first for me to conduct to be a speaker of a national level webinar. So it's kind of nervous. I'm kind of nervous, but it's still I have a lot of fun discussing. So thank you so much everyone once again, and I hope you have learned something, a thing or two about Microsoft Word.
Thank you Sir John. We are all nervous mano but kanang we need to conquer. Pero it was
Yes, that
so
is
good.
true.
The topics are well explained. Thank you, Sir John. And if you have more questions pag yun niya, na late lang mo, no, you can still type it in the comment section niya. Later on, amo sad nang i-deal before we end our webinar for today. Okay, thank you, Sir John. I think
Thank
wala
you.
na additional questions.